Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Will Brett Bikes. Today's a pretty exciting day. Got a new bike arrived from Cannondale. Here you can see. Cannondale. So if you didn't know, I ride for Cannondale as part of the Cannondale Ambassador Programme and part of the Double Drop team, which to be announced. So, let's get into it. Okay. Let's have a look. The packaging. This is a really well packed box. There you go. It's a stand flow wheel, Mark III. It's already taped up, tubeless ready. These are the Maxxis Assegai tyres, 2.5, so they're pretty wide. I'm probably going to be putting my Michelins on there because that's who I ride for. It's part of Enduro tyres. Back goodies. It's like a fabric saddle and dropper post. Comes with code brakes. Nice. So the last Jekyll I had came with just your standard SRAM guides. This one comes with code brakes. Here we go. So yeah, let's get a better look at that before I take the packaging off. So here we go, here's the Float DPX2 float, and it's the Gemini, which is Cannondale's collaboration with Fox. So this is a pretty cool shock. Essentially what you have is a lever that on the handlebar that when you pull it, it kind of adds an extra token into the shock. So when you want to do sprinting, paddling, that kind of thing, you've got that little bit of extra, so you can sprint without the suspension bobbing too much. Look at that, that's a code. That's made by SRAM. That's one of their more meaty brakes. I could be wrong, but this gap here was bigger than the old one on the last bike. I don't know if that's because this is a 29er with 27.5, but hopefully that means you can get a bigger water bottle in there. Enduro bikes are pretty renowned for not having enough room for a bottle, which is annoying. What we've got here. So we've got the Fox 36 float, and that is the Elite Performance one. We'll have a proper look at that in a bit. Look at the paint job on this thing. It's got a nice pearl white to silver fade. That's real nice. Once I've got this protection off, it'll be easier to see. And it comes down to a pretty glossy black at the bottom. So I've just turned the bike around quick so we can have a bit of a look at what we've got going on cassette wise. So SRAM Eagle 12 speed. This is the X01, which is one hell of a drivetrain. So that's huge gear ratio in there, perfect for enduro. Again, stands flow and the Assegai, but I think we'll be changing that. Yes, I don't know if you guys know, but I've been riding for Cannondale for about 1.5 to 2 years now. Part of the Ambassador Programme, not actually a sponsored rider. They're seriously great bikes. If you haven't tried one, they don't get that much better, so definitely check them out. They do loads of demo days across the country. Right, let's build this thing. Okay, so first things first, remove all this Okay, so all the plastic's now off. Just going to start putting these handlebars on. Okay. So that stem is currently backwards. There we go. It's just not tight yet. So I'm not doing this up tight and in the right place, just roughly in the right place. So this is the lever for that Gemini shock. So adjusting this will adjust the shock. So the next task is to fit this. Fit this dropper post. So this is a down low dropper post. I'm guessing that's Cannondale's own, maybe. Could be wrong. And the lever as well. So it looks like the cable goes in through this way. So that bit, don't know if that's zoomed in, focused, but that bit is this one. Cable goes all the way through the frame, through here, and onto this lever, which sits on your bars, just there. So let's have a go at doing that. You can see, yeah, that's focusing. So it's got this little notch in here, and the cable goes into there. When you pull it on the lever, pulls this down and allows the seat to go up and down. Oh no, I'm just doing it wrong. Oop. It's a little bit fiddly. I build bikes very often, I'm not a mechanic, so I'm not good. Moving up as it goes on. Okay. That's looking promising. I'm not the tallest person, so I'm going to have this quite low. Pull some of the cable through a bit. Okay. Looking pretty good. Just the lever in. Pull the cable so there's no slack. Get the right angle. So I assume is this number 2. Yes. Something you may not be aware of. Most countries in the world, other than the UK, have right hand back brake, left hand front brake. In the UK, we're a bit different. Left hand is back brake, right hand front brake. So these are currently wrong because this is currently my back brake. That's just going to cause crashes for me. It's pretty scary when that happens. So I'm just going to flip these over. Because they're SRAM brakes, they can be either way up, unlike Shimano. So all I have to do is undo here and here, swap those over, don't need to change the clamps, all good to go. Should be a really quick job. So just using standard T25, undo those. Hopefully this doesn't mean I need to do too much cable rerouting. Loose. So on this side. just realised this one also has gears attached to it. I don't think that's going to be a problem. And I'm going to keep the clamps that way around. So there's a few bits I want to grab off my other bike, such as saddle. I've got a what do you call it? Shock quiz to set my suspension because I don't know what I'm doing, and I just find that this whole job a lot easier. So I'll do that. There we go. Bolt. Pull that through. So you can see it's the same either side up. So all good. All good, just to flip them over. And same this side. Reroute that one a bit. There. How's that? Not ideal. Really, I'd want this cable to come through on the other side of the bike. But as it was set up for brakes on the other way around, I'll have to do for now because I don't want to reroute all the way through the frame again. Might get a bike shop to do that for me. So I just had a parcel delivered from one of my sponsors, Enduro Tyres. Ordered this yesterday and it's come through today. Next day delivery, free next day delivery, added bonus. Let's see what we got. T-shirt. It's in endurotyres.com. As you can see, this was designed and made by Double Drop, so cool. Pick that one on in a bit. Now for the important stuff. Michelin Wild Enduros. So this is their 29 2.4 tyre, tubeless ready, and this one is the rear. So this is Gum X, which is the slightly harder tyre, and it's rear specific. So this one's designed to go on the rear of the bike. And here we go. Front tyre, again 29 2.4. But this time it's the Magi X. This is a real nice tyre, so it's really hard in the middle, really soft on the outside, nice big knobs for real grip. So yeah, let's get those on the bike. This is a cool little trick I've learned. Use an old tyre and you can work on your bike and grippy, it's not going to move around. You can really get in and work around it. I'm just going to move these over a bit so it's a bit better set up. It's started to rain now. Nice double rainbow. Okay, so this had a tube in it. I've removed the tube. Let's take this rim off now. sealing. Because they put the tube in there, they've put a big hole for the tape, which means I don't think that's going to seal, which means I need to find some more tape to put across here. So I'll just do that quickly. Okay, sealing's in the tyre. Remember to put the valve core back in, which I forgot, so doing that again. Just going to pump it up to 40 psi. And that should be enough. It's already seated, so you won't get those pops. Foam you've seen, that's not sealant, that's very liquid mixed with water that I put around the bead of the tyre to make it slide into the bead a little easier. So, just the disc will have to do with the wheel. These SRAM discs tell you which direction they go, pointing that way. Your disc is on the left side, so this is the right way around. These have a little bit of Loctite on them. So you only pinch them up to the torque settings, which are 6.2 Newton meters. I've got a torque wrench for that. So set the torque wrench to 6.2. Or close enough, and then just going to go around and tighten all these until the wrench clicks, and then I know it's at the right torque setting. Okay, so wheels are on. All the cables and everything are pretty much ready to go. You need to push this these pads back in a bit because they are definitely sticking out a little bit more than they should be. I don't know if that's because the brake block had slipped out or it just wasn't included. All this washing up liquid, that will all go soon. I've left the plastic on here just so this doesn't scratch the frame. I need to go through, tighten every bolt, move that bit of plastic that I missed there, check the gears, make sure the gears are all working. So we've got a SRAM 900 hub there. That was the same on the previous bike, perfectly fine. Yeah, so it's looking good. So hopefully you'll be able to get out and ride it this weekend. It's Friday now, so yeah, fingers crossed, ride it this weekend. Okay, so it's the next day now. It got dark and then it was raining, so I did some more inside, but bike's done now. Here she is. How good does that look? Especially with this fabric magic saddle. So what I've done since is I put my old bars back on, these carbon bars. I don't know, I think they look better. It's a nicer sweep on it, a bit more rise than the other ones. I swapped my brakes over, I think I might have shown that. I put this mud guard on because it's that time of year in England and you've got to keep the mud out your eyes as much as possible. Wild Enduros are on Michelin. Got my Michelin hat on. Got my bottle cage there. Saddle's looking good. One thing you might notice is I removed the lever from here. There's a few reasons I've done that. One is tend not to use it. In the past, the last bike had a similar one, and I just didn't really use it during races and stuff. I'd use it if I was climbing big fire roads or things like that, but I think for the most of the time I'm probably not going to use it. It should be easy to put back on if I do like a bigger race where there's some huge transitions and it will actually help, but I think also it's sat quite high. It's sat kind of here, so that means putting the bike upside down and things like that is a no-go. I tend to put my bike upside down in the van for moving it around, just because we've got the bed in there and we don't have that much free space. So the other thing I put on is, as you can see here, the Shock Quiz. That's the Quark Shock Quiz, which I think SRAM now own. So I've already set up the fork with this, so it's got the right pressure in, so it should have the right sag. It's got the basic settings, but once I go out for a ride on it, it should be good to go. Last thing I need to do is just clip this little cable down, put a little end cap, or what I call a nubbin, on it, and I think she's good to go. Probably ought to check the gears, but other than that, that is the Cannondale Jekyll, and that's the Jekyll 2. This is the 2019 bike. Yeah, it looks amazing. One more thing I have put on is these. Did you hear my knees crack? That's not good. These little granite valve caps. So they've got a little tool in there that you can just undo your valve. I believe the Halo one, come on, zoom. The Halo one has that built in as well, but I had to go with it yesterday and it was a bit fiddly, so I actually prefer these, and they look pretty trick, so that looks pretty sick. This needs to come off. Yeah, so last thing I need to figure out is just to put some tools on there somewhere. I'll probably either get one that you can stash in here or in here, but I want to put a double drop cap here. Because I never ride with tools and I always need them. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. This has been the bike build, my new bike build from Cannondale as Cannondale ambassador. I'll have some more announcements to do soon with more sponsors, and the double drop team should be announced soon. Double drop. Yep, so like and subscribe, leave a comment below. Got any tips or comments on how I could have done something better, give me a shout. And till the next video, I'll probably be filming one tomorrow, which will be Sunday, on the new bike. So keep an eye out for that. Peace.